Hi everyone, welcome to Limc podcast, the show where we dive deep into the mind of real leaders and unveil their inspiring stories. I'm Sakshi Gupta, and on the show today, we are into the intriguing character that is Siva Vangala, the mastermind behind three prosperous enterprises.
So, hi sir, welcome to Lynn. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, Sakshi. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I just wanted to have interview or I wanted to have you on our show because it is exciting me that owning three companies, being the CEO of three companies is something which not everyone can have or not everyone can handle. Three companies in one go. I just wanted to know, what inspired you to start your first company and how did that led to the creation of subsequent ventures?
Great, sure. So, the first company that I started is the consulting, the IT service providing company called 𝐶𝐈𝐌𝐂 Systems, 𝐶𝐈𝐌𝐂, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So the main reason that I started the staffing company is because I believed from the beginning of my career, doing something of your own, like owning a business, is the way to go for the future. So coming from the business background, I was looking for opportunities, and when it comes to mentoring people and guiding them for their career is something was always been my passion towards. So that's the reason we started our first company, 𝐶𝐈𝐌𝐂, through which we grew leaps and bounds, and we acquired a lot of customers with that, with 𝐶𝐈𝐌𝐂, and through the reputation, and we are completing a decade of that. And later on, when you are in the IT services industry, you would be attending a lot of events, and coming from the business background and also a solution oriented mindset, when I am going to these events, I have seen a lot of gap between the process that the event organizers are following, which are mostly manual, and I'm talking about 4 to 5 years back. And that is the main reason why we got into Event Titans as a product, like an event management software solution. I love meeting new people, so we have to go to events, and I saw the problems in the industry, so we would like to solve the problems in that particular industry. That's where the Event Titans came to birth. And subsequently, right now, we do have other products as well. Like in India, we launched 𝐾𝐨𝐮𝐘. I'll talk about the mindset of 𝐾𝐨𝐼𝐻 in a few minutes. But when it comes to the new venture, Oval Gardens, it's into the event space again, resorts, etc., into the physical event. So, like business is always my passion, and I know that is the right thing to do. So that's the reason I'm venturing into multiple fields.
Okay, so that was really, really very nice to know that, starting everything just at once and, having all these things in mind is something not everyone can have here. So, moving forward in this rapid evolving events landscape, what are some of the key challenges you've encountered as a founder, and how have you navigated them, to ensure the success of your ventures?
Sure. So yeah, definitely it is rapidly evolving. When I say that, it's in 2021 when we wanted to get started with Event Titans as a product. In 2020, when we were going live with Event Titans, immediately we were hit with COVID. But thank God, like as I was telling you, 17 to 2018, I was doing the research in terms of event industry, exactly as how the industry has to evolve next, in the sense the design of my product should be so that it can cater for the future needs. So we already designed a hybrid system, and it was live available, that is for both virtual and also in-person events. And like the main components where we focused are the in-person user experiences like check-in badge registrations, and also the during the event trivia, and also chats, polls, etc., those interactions. And virtual side of it, that is the 3D experiences, and also the and also like the inner pages for the agenda to stream YouTube live, etc. So when the COVID hit, we really got good traction in terms of our product. So later on, since we focused mostly in terms of the in-person events, when COVID hit, it was a major change for us to move completely from the two-dimensional world, what we are so used to, through completely a virtual reality, like into the 3D side of the world. So we invested in venturing into 3D virtual events and became successful, and we few trusted customers with us and growing customer base in the virtual side of it. And later on, again, as you see, the new features, gamification was the trend for the industry. They want, they felt people sleeping in all these different Zoom events. What should we do? Like, it's gamification. So we ventured into gamifications, and again we introduced 4 to 5 different games, point systems for engagement, raffles, etc., that none of the products out there have all in together, that is talking together. So we are constantly evolving, and like if you speak to our customers and hear their testimonials, we are a custom development product as well. So if you do have some kind of custom development, custom requirements, we do integrate them into our applications as well. So now we should be able to listen to our customers, able to make those changes in a fast and fast and also in affordable way for the customers, so we can grow along with our customers and capture new market. Because the requirement, what you think right now with only few customers, can be for a majority of the users might be looking for in the future, and where you can stand out in that particular industry. So that is the thought process what we at Event Titans followed, and we grew and evolved tremendously from 2020 till date.
That's great. Like, thinking so much of customers, thinking so much of each and every aspect, and then coming up with things is something not, we don't hear from everyone. So, as I was saying, that event planning and management can be a complex and demanding field, because every customer's need is different, right? So, what are some of your strategies and techniques you employ to ensure seamless execution and customer satisfaction across your company?
When it comes to the seamless execution, and it's the problem that we are solving, we should focus on the problem what we are solving for our customers. The majority of our customers, the problem is the hiccup of the how we can do seamless registrations is the problem in the industry. Like most of the organizers, what they do is they either go to tools like online event management tool, Eventbrite, or some other tools where if you have to manage your table bookings or a group ticketing, the self-management or self-assignment of tickets process is not defined well. And also the segregation of different folks, like sponsors having a different experience, attendees having a different experience, speakers having a different custom experience is not defined. So what we did is we took these areas and we solved a problem for our customers. So solving these problems and automating this process helped most of our event organizers up to 50% of their admin time for registrations and different process management. Since we did listen to our customers and develop this process, we stood out when compared to our competitors in the industry. So whenever we show our demo to 3 customers, 1 customer definitely signs up if their problem is in this particular area, or the other 20 plus automation and problems we are solving using the product. So it's all about, you need to listen to your customer, and also you need to look at the industry, what the problem is and what problem you are solving. It's not about a copy of some other product. No, it's about how you are dealing with the problem in the industry. What others are not solving and what you are solving would differentiate you, and your customers would be coming back and they would be referring your product to others.
Thinking of that, your customers coming back and referring is something like, this confidence is something which makes people go up. So I hope the best for you. Moving forward, like, what sets these experiences apart and showcases the unique value your companies bring to the table? So you have shared some of the parts, but we wanted in depth that what experiences and like what your companies showcases.
Sure. So like as I was explaining you earlier, Sakshi, we started as Event Titans in United States for focusing on United States, but recently we launched our product as Tickets99 in India. And the thought process, how we came to the Indian market to make the difference is, if you look at our product, you might think, hey, this is a similar platform to platforms you see like Book My Show or Paytm Insider or Eventbrite, etc. But I would say we are here to not be same as others, but we would like to solve a different problem that the industry has. And this problem, what we are solving is, there are growing number of event platforms across different countries. You might see 20-30 different platforms where you have to list your product to sell for your show to be sold out. At the end of the day, it's the revenue loss happens at the door, because when you are checking in the users, if you don't have a proper process to check folks from 20 different websites, it's a problem. And do you really think the person in the door will have 20 different apps and 20 different ways to check people whether they are the right entity or not? Might not be possible. So in India, the problem is they just let people in looking at the QR code, and you see a lot of people pass on QR codes and they'll walk in. So that we solved that as one of the problem. And the other thing is, event organizers are relying too much on other ticketing platforms. Okay, so they have their own community, they market, they spend dollars on Instagram, Facebook, and they market their event. At the end of the day, they ask, hey, go to Book My Show and book the ticket. Right then and there, they are losing all the way from 6% to 18% in ticket shares. The ticket shares in India is huge with this process. So, and also the users are paying up to 5 to 10% as the platform convenience fee. You look at that, let's say the maximum 18, nearly 25% is going into the ticketing platform's pocket. So what we did is, we are telling event organizers, hey, form a community. We help you to form the community. Whatever the users you have, input into our CRM. Use the marketing tools which are inbuilt to target them. You can also post in other platforms, but using Tickets99 as the platform, the users don't have to pay any kind of fee, and you are paying to 1.99% of the share starting with. So that's a huge win-win for the attendees and also the event organizers by having their own community. So and the other problem is for the event organizers not to lose the money, we have an app where you can pull in all the customers from different event places like Paytm, Insider, and also the Book My Show, different platforms. So you use one app to check the attendees in. Huge problem right now we are working in solving in the India market. So that is how your product has to be different, and speaking to the event organizers and the process happening here, we are working towards educating a lot of event organizers and overcoming the resistance and explaining them as how we gonna make a difference in the events industry and move on. So that is how we are working towards at the moment.
That's really great. Having business plus educating others about how they can generate revenue or save their revenue is a different mindset. Was your journey in everything here? So moving forward, I heard somewhere you mentioned resorts. So we were talking about software and IT and stuff, and then suddenly, this resort thing. So can you explain me something more about what resort or stuff like that you were talking about?
Yeah, that's a good question, Sakshi. So as you know that we are into the event space, it's about having a space to party is also important. So that is when we were looking for a garden space and also garden space for the parties, and that's how the Oval Gardens idea popped up in terms of the resorts. How different and how unique it is. This gonna be the A-class resort, not just in Hyderabad but the complete South India. So that's how we are building it in terms of the aesthetics and also in terms of the fun and also the place to party and corporate meetings, etc. So it's going to be unique. So I would definitely advise you to check it out in the future.
Sure, I'll surely do. I have this question, like you are having everything in that resort. Like you just now mentioned, it is for corporate people as well. It is for parties and party animals as well. So like how are you planning to put all of the stuff in this one thing? Because we have seen, corporate peoples are someone, or corporate people are the ones who don't want to get into this party stuff. So can you like explain something more about that?
It's the environment, I would say. How different it's going to be for different mindset of users. You have to come and see the Oval Garden OG is it looks like infinite. So the tagline itself is where the infinite fun begins. We can't really differentiate the party and the corporates, etc. But if you see, like, we do have beautiful 2-floor villa. It's huge, in half acre, where you can have private parties. It's for the party crowd you're talking about. And also when it comes to the corporates, you have a conference room, you have a nice beautiful garden for your meetings or for your party. And also there is an Oval restaurant. You have to see the design and architecture of it. It's a beautiful restaurant, and it is perfect for corporate get outs. So you have something to do, something to eat. Okay, a swimming pool to have relaxation, a gym, a spa, and a nice water fountain, play area. It's not just a fountain, but you can really play under It's huge, like 70 by 70 feet, huge water play area, etc. So it comes with a lot of fun activities for a corporate get out for a day, I would say. If you're tired, you can definitely go and crash in the villa.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shiva, for being here, and we'll surely be in your resort soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, Sakshi.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.